Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Sorry if you can see this steam, I promise it's not fire, it is just from my coffee. I need to keep the lid off to try and cool it down just a little bit. I forgot to put any cold water in it, so it's absolutely boiling. But welcome back, I hope you're all doing well. Gorgeous day at the plot today. It's just very cold still. The weather keeps chopping and changing quite a bit actually. 1 minute I think it's going to absolutely chuck it down, and the next minute the sun is beaming. It's gorgeous. So I needed to pop down today and drop some compost bits off, but I also kind of wanted to see what, I won't lie, I've kind of forgotten what the plot's looking like at the moment. I feel like it's just been so hit and miss of like not really needing to be here, and then when I think, oh, I'll just go down for the day, the weather's bad. So yeah, it's been a little bit hit and miss. So I thought what I'd do is I'd pop down, drop the compost off, have a little look and see what was in the space next to the shed. I'll show you in a minute, of kind of like what things I've got, what netting I've got, things like that really. So I can go home and kind of like make a plan for like the next couple of weeks of what needs to be doing, what I need to make sure is done before kind of the season really gets up and running, and I just don't really have the time to focus on it. So yeah, I feel like maybe today will be quite a productive way in a way of planning for the future. Also, apologies for the huge hair today, it's absolutely massive. I'm trying to like just embrace the curls, the naturalness, but it's a little bit big. I've got to kind of figure out a way. Figured out how to stop the frizz, just got to figure out a way to kind of take it back in a little bit. I feel a little bit like Hagrid at the moment, I won't lie. This is the area I'm talking about here. So all of this was kind of over there where the Polytunnel is now, but I kind of just want to check and see what wood I've got left. See, all of this in here is like netting and just bags and covers and things, so that's fine, but I kind of want to do something with this. I kept saying I was going to do it last year and I just didn't, so I really want to make sure I utilise that this year, because I feel like it's going to come in handy if I'm not going to replace the shed. I feel like replacing the shed and the Polytunnel is kind of going to be a next year task, just due to money really. So I think if I can utilise this as much as possible. I've got the spare pallet which I can kind of take the wood off and just repanel it a little bit, and I think it might be okay. But and then all like the things like the hinges and the like clasp kind of thing, they'll all get taken off and then put in the shed ready to be kind of reused as and when they'll be needed. So but it's just things like this I really need to go through. Like this pot is done, that needs to go to the dump. Wondering if I can use that little one just for a couple of bits at home, like salad and things like that, or maybe just put something in it, I don't know. But I know it's broken, but it will probably still be okay. And then I really want to try and make something out of this. I don't know what yet. I did want to do it as like a like washing station, so maybe we'll still keep that. And then I really need to figure out what to do with this, because this was actually here when I took over, and this is all from 2 years ago, so it's obviously not decaying, but I'm not allowed to burn anything, so I don't really know what else to do with it in a way, if that makes sense. So it could just be kept for all of this netting, I don't know, I just need to have a little think. But yeah, kind of that's what I want to do today really. Good news is that the Polytunnel stayed up. I was worried. I was quite concerned that we had quite high winds yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? So yeah, I was a little bit concerned, but we seem to be all good. One thing I do need to think about in here is whether I'm going to put the tomatoes into the ground, or I'm gonna get like a long pot to put them in, or individual pots, because one thing I do worry about is that when obviously putting the tomatoes in the ground with blight and things like that, will it ruin everything else, because I'm not just going to grow tomatoes in here. So just something I really need to think about kind of over the next few days. So I need to just have like a little thing, and it does need leveling out as well anyway. So I could build a couple of like borders and then level it out and just put wood chip down the middle. I could do that, just need to have a little think. I do also desperately need to get this apple tree into some soil, so what I'm thinking of is I can take whatever soil is kind of like remaining from here, put it into one of these buckets and then just put that in there for now, just to kind of, I'm really worried it's going to die soon, so and then it will take the weight out of this as well, just make it easier to shift both of them really. Do you know what, I think I'll actually do that first because then I know it's done. Yeah, let's crack on with that. Okay, we're in. It's not very sturdy, I won't lie. It still looks alive from like some of the buds. Don't know if it will focus, but yeah, some of the buds it's like still alive, so I think we're all good. It is very sandy, so it's not very like secure in there, but I'm hoping it will just do at least just another couple weeks until I can find a permanent position. I've just checked on the fig and I can see green, so we know it's not dead, which is always good. And then all of the buds are coming up on my other apple tree. This is a cooking one, I think. At least we know they're alive, which is always good. I've just seen as well my strawberries are all starting to come back to life, which is nice. Don't know what happened with that one, I can't remember, but they're all starting to green up again. Just did a quick check on some of the other fruit bits, and yeah, blackberries are coming up nicely. Oh no, blueberries, these are the blackberries, this was the clipping. So yeah, all in all, doing quite well. My father-in-law left me this one, so I need to double check exactly what it was. I wanted to say it's blackberry, but I can't remember entirely. But yeah, they've got lovely buds coming up, so that should be, we should have a really nice fruit cage this year. One job I do really need to do is come through and just give a little bit of a weed on the garlic and onion bed, because it's getting a little bit out of control, so I really need to do that. And then I just need to like neaten all of this up. These are the beetroots from last year that I've kind of just like left in. I should probably take them out. Yeah, so I can just, yeah, they pull out so easy. I should probably just take them all out and get this all neatened up. And then I do really need to split this bed into two. It's far too big, even into four possibly. I think it should be right in two, even if I just do like a pathway kind of bang in the center of it. It's just enough that I can reach in this side and in this side. I'm almost debating kind of maybe making a pathway all the way down here, so it's kind of got that gap, pathway, and then having this as two separate beds as well, so it will kind of be like bed, and then just like border, and then maybe having some like plants around the border and doing it that way. I think that might look quite nice. So I've just quickly moved the bed that was there, and this has housed all my Christmas stuff, so I may do the same again. And I'm kind of thinking maybe if I put it in this corner, it's kind of out the way enough here, it won't block any light to the polytunnel, and then next year it will kind of just be like ready to move when I get the new polytunnel next year. So I think this could work. I'm just going to leave it here just for maybe a week or two, just have a little think about it. But in doing so, I did notice that the rhubarb are coming back up, so I'm going to get one of those buckets and I'm going to place it on top just to try and force it a little bit. I'm going to see if it makes a difference this year, because last year they were kind of like bent over quite a lot, and I'm just maybe wondering whether forcing them would make any difference at all. So I'm just going to leave them as they are. I was going to try and hopefully split them, but I don't know whether you can split them once they've kind of already started coming up, or whether I should have done it right at the beginning or right at the end. So I just need to have a little think about it, and then hopefully in the long run I might get like a few rhubarb across here, because I do really like rhubarb, but I've actually still got some in the freezer, funny enough, that I was going to make jam out of, but I didn't have enough containers for the jam. So hopefully I can have one here. Whether I need to or not, I don't know, but I just thought it might be quite nice to just split them up into 2 separate ones instead. That's made such a difference already. I've put all the small canes in the shed because they were just kind of like crashing around everywhere because they weren't big enough. So I just put the incinerator where the polytunnel used to be. I am thinking as well about maybe putting the patios, because I'm going to take these stones up, actually maybe put in them just in front here, just so that I've kind of got somewhere to step onto, and like just a really secure surface just before I go into the polytunnel. So yeah, I think that'd be good. But I was wondering about putting this pot in the corner. However, I know it's probably really funny because we don't get enough good weather for the majority of the year, but I really want to put a hammock. I've always wanted a hammock, and I really want to put like a hammock, I don't know where the thing is, like from here to like here, and just have like a hammock to like sit in, and I can take it down as and when, like the fabric bit, as and when I need to. So yeah, I thought that might be quite cute, and I can just kind of have it as like my reading zone. I don't know, but yeah, I thought it might be quite sweet to kind of have one along here maybe. The plan is with this, by the way, is to kind of redo it, like fix it up, and then put it like this way across. So that's how it originally was, but I moved it when I needed to paint the shed, and I've kind of just like left it there as it was. But what I do think I'm going to do is move it and go this way, kind of put it back again, still block that bit off, but yeah, kind of have it across maybe instead, maybe just like kind of just for the next year really. But I feel good after today, actually. It feels really productive. I before I came down, I kind of thought that there was going to be nothing really to do, and I didn't really know what to do with myself, and I feel a little bit lost at the moment with the plot. I'm trying to really practice patience of not planting seeds too early. I know I did the tomatoes, and yes, they are far too early, but it's fine. I've got room at home to kind of keep them in, so it's fine. But I'm just really trying to like be patient with everything else and just not plant everything. But it almost feels like, yeah, I just feel like a little bit lost, like I feel very novice again, like I don't know what I'm doing. Almost feel like, oh, I know it sounds awful that like, what's the point in filming, because I feel like I have no place because I'm not providing any knowledge or information, but I just really enjoy doing it, and I enjoy speaking to everyone. So I enjoy this more than Instagram, so I thought let's just keep going, and if some weeks we don't film, some weeks we don't film, it just is what it is. But I'm kind of glad I did film today, actually. I wasn't going to, I was kind of just gonna potter around, but very British saying, I know, but I'm pleased. I feel like it's looking really good. I feel like we're make sure I got everything in. Yeah, I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like the polytunnel's made such a difference as well. Just having that up and out the way has made a huge difference. Whether it's actually gonna do well over the season, I don't know, but hey, we'll go with it. So just before I leave, I just want to kind of like tidy these bits up, just move this in just like a little bit, and then just take a quick stock. I might even just do a quick picture, a quick stock of like everything that's in this shed. So the cardboard, I'm going to keep these because these are really great big solid panels, but things like this, that could probably all go into the compost, and this one I can break down a bit as well. These boxes are what Rob's food come in. He's every 2 weeks we get a delivery of raw food, and they come in like double cardboard or double layered cardboard boxes because they're frozen. So I bring them down here and I kind of just store them for as and when I need cardboard, but I think I'm good now. So maybe we can get some of this on the compost as well. And I just want to rework this shed a little bit, ready for it to be like usable this year. So if it is raining, I can kind of sit in it. I made it quite good actually last year in a way. It had like quite a lot of space to actually come and sit, and it made such a difference actually in wanting to come down here even if the weather wasn't great, because I thought, well, at least I had my shed. And then I'd come down and majority of the time it would rain for 2 minutes, so it would be really productive time. So yeah, I just want to make sure the shed's ready to go. I feel like I focused quite a lot on the plot, but the shed will make such a difference, and it made such a big impact last year. So yeah, I just want it to be really productive. Like the shelves just don't really work for what I need it to, so I'm thinking about maybe putting like some actual cupboards underneath here, and almost having like a shelf that I can do stuff on, maybe even like a potting shelf or something. So I just want to make really good use of space. I know I don't have, the plan is not to keep this for too long, but while I've got it, let's make good use of it. So yeah, I think that's going to round it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry if this wasn't that exciting to watch. Hopefully the weather will start to pick up soon, because it's absolutely freezing. I hate to be someone that wishes away time, but my god, I need some sunshine. I just need some warmth. So yeah, fingers crossed over the next few weeks it should get a little bit more exciting to watch and kind of join in. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys commenting and everyone that's subscribed. We're over 1,200 subscribers now. It just absolutely baffles me. Like, thank you all so much. It means so much. So yeah, thank you. I've probably got mud all over my face now, but thank you for watching. Have a lovely week ahead, and if we can all keep our fingers crossed for good weather soon, that would be great. Take care, guys. Bye.